Hey, what's up YouTube? Dan the Fix-It Man. Got another quick video here for you. I'm going to show you how to change your VTEC solenoid gasket. And what's going on, this is our 2007 Honda Accord, and we're leaking oil out of this gasket. I'll show you, it's right here on the back of the engine. So my daughter drives this car, and she's very good about checking the oil, and she's just been topping it off. I was thinking it was burning oil, but here's what's been happening. This VTEC solenoid right here on the back of the head has been leaking and dripping down there. You can see that there's some oil on the axle shaft and some oil right there on top of the filter as well. Time to get that fixed. So pretty easy to change. You can do this from up top, or you can do this from down below. If you do it from down below, you might have to take off the oil filter for a little bit more access. Sometimes the power steering high pressure line is in the way. This one's not. We can still get to this one. Okay, so you can see right here on the top, there are two electrical connectors that we need to take off. And a lot of times we can just press those in. My fingers are just not quite strong enough anymore. Sometimes this guy right here is pretty helpful. This is a little hose pliers from Gear Wrench. Sometimes this guy makes it a little bit easier to undo. There's the one. Other one's right back here. Easy enough. Now, if you can see that there's also this little plastic clip that's holding that harness on that little shield, on that little metal shield. Sometimes you can just push in the top and rock it like that, and then we're free. Now there's another one on the side over here. A lot of times these are broken if this has been worked on before, and you can see, yeah, this one just comes right out. So that's good. This is all loose. There's 3 bolts that go into the back here. And you can kind of do this by feel. Okay, so you can see here's the first one right here. And then there's another one there, and then another one right down there. Now you are going to spill some oil here as this loosens up and comes off, so just keep that in mind. You want to have something down to catch the oil. This is what it looks like from up top. Really not that hard to do by feel. Okay, and that's just coming right off. And it's coming off with the gasket. Let's just take that out. All right, I'm just holding it over this little oil drain pan so we don't make too much of a mess, because this is still dripping some oil. But these little hook tools come in pretty handy. Just be careful not to scratch up any of the body of this. Oh, that one came out pretty easy. Now before we put the new one in, I'm going to clean this up. Just going to hit this with some brake clean. All right, so we got the valve all cleaned up. Now here's the part number that I'm using, the 15815 RAA-A02. Now, I also bought the Dorman one. I was curious, it's the 917176. At first glance, they look just about the same, but the material feels different. The Honda is definitely softer. This just feels more rigid, but more importantly, look at this. The Dorman one is slightly smaller than the Honda one. Kind of crazy, but yeah, that's obvious. The Honda is taller this way. You can see the Honda one lines up perfectly with that valve, and I haven't, you know, once you press it in, see these little tabs on this O-ring here, or this gasket? Those little tabs are what holds it in. This one also has them, but look at that. Just by setting that in there, you can see that does not fit the same. Now, you could probably make this work. I mean, if you're in a pinch and it's all you could get, you know, squeeze that in there. This might work just fine. If you guys have used Dorman, let me know. I'm not going to use it. I'm going to go ahead and use the Honda. I originally didn't think there would be much of a difference, but I'm glad I was curious enough to order both. So this again is the Dorman 917176, and this is the Honda 15815-RAA-A02. And that's what I would recommend. Just press it in there. You can see once you press this little gasket in, it's not going to fall out. It has those little tabs on the gasket or O-ring that hold it in place. So once that's pressed in there firmly, you're good to put this on the vehicle. But we do need to get the side of that head cleaned up, and I'm going to get some brake clean on that so we can get that cleaned up and get this back together. Just don't want any debris in there or any dirty oil. That looks good. All right, now what I've done, I've got one bolt in. Just going to try to get that started by hand. All right, then we can put in the next one. And then we'll just go ahead and snug those down. Now I like to use a little stubby ratchet on this to make sure we don't over tighten it. Right now we're just going to get all of these snugged down. You'll notice I'm using the 10mm deep socket. Kind of puts the ratchet out far enough away where you can still swing it. Okay, now the torque spec on this is 104 inch-pounds, which is right around 8 foot-pounds. Not very much. Do not overdo this. Now, if you can see right down this little narrow opening right there, there's this little plastic clip. I don't think it was in very well, but I'm gonna go ahead and just try to line that up with the hole and put that in and just push it till it clicks. Oh, we actually got it. Sometimes those little plastic tabs break off. I think that one actually still worked. Same with this one right here on this side. Just line that up and press it till it snaps in place. And then these two connectors are just obvious where they go. Make sure when you push this on, you get that positive click like that. And then same with this one right here. And you're good. Pretty quick, pretty easy job. We're gonna go ahead and change the oil. We did lose quite a bit of oil when we took this off. A good time to change the oil. So I'm gonna drain the oil, put the new filter on, fill it up, and then we'll check that for leaks. Now, if you're not changing your oil when you're doing this job, it's a good idea to double check your oil level. Make sure that it's full because you are gonna lose a little bit of oil when you take that valve off. Looks good, no leaks. This is ready to get back on the road. I hope you liked the video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you don't mind. That does help me out. I'll get a link in the description where you can pick up some of these parts and tools used in the video as well. Thanks so much for watching and good luck.